What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Baldmanreacts. Getting back into some Fit for an Autopsy in the track Saltwound. Richard Sinclair asked me to get back to these guys, so I'm going to do that. It has been a while. I want to say the only video I did for these guys was Heads Will Hang, and that was back in January. So we're going to get there. Certainly looking forward to getting into more of them. They are modern deathcore. So let's check it out. The band is Fit for an Autopsy. The track is Saltwound, and here we go. Drum tones are very clean, very well mixed. Kick is a bit forward, but I don't mind. I like that more tech death-like feel to this track. I like that effect-drenched clean. It actually works pretty well there. This is a really enjoyable track. Oh, I like the shift into this heavier groove. Nice and crushing. Big, heavy-handed crash cymbal work. I like it. Really like that riff. That is awesome. Very tasty. It's got kind of a dark feel to it. Really great guitar tones there. It's simple, but it really sticks with you. Really impressed with his vocals on this track, too. Like the melodic opening. Nice use of sweep arpeggios there. Really nice doubling of that lead melody there. Like the atmospherics that have come in too. Those guitar melodies are really strong. Gotta be honest, I like the breakdown here more. Certainly familiar, you get those pick streams coming. It's interesting how they tend to use their breakdowns coming out of the slower passage as opposed to that hard-edged shift like most bands do from something fast into a break. But I can't really say this feels like a breakdown so much as it just feels like a slow riff. Alright, that was Fit for an Autopsy. The track was Saltwound. That was awesome. Really, really, really enjoyed that track a lot. It didn't feel like a deathcore track. It felt more like a melodic death metal, technical death metal track. The production was incredibly slick. It was also mixed a little hot. The overall track volume is a bit high. I tend to keep my volume low anyways, but certainly a bit high on the track volume. or the overall track volume. The guitar tones are awesome. They're incredibly heavy. They're very thick. They're very rich. There was that really simple, just a couple of note riff in the mid part of the track, and it was probably one of the most impactful riffs in the track for me. It was dark, had a lot of mood to it, and it just made me on edge. Loved the hell out of that riff, and where they put it, where they placed it in the track, and how they wanted it to make you feel that emotion. I feel like the build into what I guess what I would call it. It's like I want to call it a breakdown, but I don't, because to me a breakdown is a small section, and then it shifts back. What they kind of shifted into with that chugged, pick scraped passage there is more of just another riff, because it's slower and it's heavier, but it chugs along. There's a really nice lyric section going on there, so I can't really consider it a breakdown as I would a traditional breakdown. And I do like how both tracks I've heard, they execute that style of passage. They execute it coming out of a slower section. So they're already in a slow point, and they're using the lyrics to build that up. And then they're coming out into that even slower passage. Again, very slick, very polished. You can really hear the articulation of those pick scrapes, and it's just pummeling. It's absolute beating. And that was awesome. It felt good. It evoked emotion, and finally, I feel like with these guys hearing this track, I get it, as opposed to the first one. Don't get me wrong, Heads Will Hang was solid. This puts the band on a different level for me. I do like the effect drenched, clean passages being used for accents in the earlier part of the track. I think the lyrics are incredibly powerful. I like the presentation in the lyric video. I'm very happy with that. Overall, I'm going to go right back and listen to that in the edit at least once or twice. It's a really enjoyable track for what most people would consider deathcore. You know, even though this track to me doesn't really sound like a deathcore track. Like I said, it sounds more like melodic or technical death metal, and I enjoyed the hell out of it. Great grooves, great technicality. And I really, like I said, also really enjoyed that solo. It was very tasteful. Nice melodic playing to open it up. Nice use of some sweeps in there. And it came out of it really well. And the great thing about the production, even though it is very slick and very polished, is you do really get a sense of the articulation of the riffs. And I like that. I like being able to hear what the effort that those guitar players are putting into their riffs and composition. Great stuff. Truly enjoyed it. Richard, thank you, my friend, for recommending this and giving me another stab at these guys. I always say that you're never going to get a full impression of a band off of one song. And I truly believe that any band will have at least one track that somebody will like. It might not be every track, and they might only like one. But I truly believe that every band will have at least one track that somebody is going to enjoy. Let me know what you guys think about that. Love you guys. Appreciate all the support. Thank you so much. Thank you to my law enforcement, military veterans, and first responders for what you do every day. As always, you've been awesome. I have been Baldman. I'll see you in the next one. Be excellent to each other and keep headbanging.